Hello children, welcome back. So today we are going to see session 9, which is sort and filter data. So what do you mean by sorting or filtering? Sorting means either you can sort in ascending order or descending order. You learned it in the maths also, isn't it? So ascending or descending order, we can sort in either way. Okay, so sort is a feature that helps you to arrange the selected data either in ascending or descending order. So filter is a feature. What is filtering? Filter is a feature used for extracting particular data using some condition. So based on certain condition, we can filter some data. For example, so out of the from a mark list, you can just filter those students whose mark is less than 50, okay, out of 100. So only those students data you will get. So that is what filter. But sorting means there will be all the students data in a means either in ascending order or descending order. That's the difference. So spreadsheet offers both these features for sorting and filtering data in the spreadsheet. Open a new spreadsheet and enter the following. I'll show you one example. So already I have created, yesterday we have created a data sheet, isn't it? So that is a price list for different items. Okay, so different items we have already entered into this. Okay, so that grocery price list. So here I want to arrange this in ascending order, okay, of the price, of the cost. So what should I do? So select that field and go to the sorting option. Sort means it will be available under the home tab. So already it is here, sort and filter. So just click it. So A to Z means ascending order, that is smallest to largest. So if you just click on that, see, you will be getting a dialog box saying Microsoft Excel found data next to your selection. So you expand the selection, you want to expand or not, continue with the current selection, sort. So that will be continue with the current selection. But here one problem is there. So that means the rate, the item name doesn't change. It didn't change. So what you are supposed to do, you have to select both the field. Okay, so just go back and undo this one and let us see again. So just see this one. So actually the tomato price is 14, and you have what you have to do, you just go to the sort and filter, sort then according to the, so you will not able to, because this field cannot be sorted. So that is the problem. So when you sort a particular field, it will not be sorting the other field, its corresponding field. So here what you want to do, so let us see without this chart. Okay, deleting chart. And all the other rates from the sheet. Okay, then I'm just doing again the sorting. So select this particular field, then go to sort, then sort again. It will be asked expand the selection, sort. So what will happen now? So then it will be, so expand your selection means you can expand according to the particular item. So the respective name will be coming in the left side as well as its corresponding rate, but it will be in the ascending order. So similarly you can do in descending order also, which cost the highest cost. Okay, so now the item corresponding rate is correct. So chili costs the highest rate. So again, if you want to sort in the reverse order, continue with the current selection you must give if you want to just get it in the proper way. So it will be banana, sorry, again you so we didn't give the expand selection, but you have to give that. Sort and filter, sort largest to smallest, continue with the current, expand the selection, sort, you will get the correct order. Okay, so this is how you can get the correct way of sorting. So you have to give that particular, expand the range also, then only you will get the correct way of the order according to the item. Okay, now we have filter option. So how can you filter that? So again you have to filter these items. Okay, how can you filter this item? Again you select the particular field and or you just need to give this one, then go to the filter. Okay, how can you filter it? Again Mm. Selected cell, then click the arrow in the column header. Column header. So here, after clicking that particular field, you will get an arrow. Okay, here you will get an arrow. Okay, you just go to this way, filter. When you click on filter option, you will get, once again I will do that, is removed when you click it one more time. Okay, so there will be an arrow, down arrow on the top of that particular field. Okay, so when you click on this place, you will be getting some conditions. Okay, so here you are getting sort smallest to largest, that already there in the sort option, and sort by color also it is there if there is color means fields are given. Now what we want is, we want to display the items which whose price is greater than 50 rupees. Okay, so there you have to select this number filter option. So you will get a lot of conditions. Based on this condition, you can just filter the items. So is greater than, what you want to give, 50 rupees. Okay, so okay, you can give more than one condition, and or. Okay, so there you can give more than one condition. Okay. Okay, so what you will get? So we get the items which cost more than 50 rupees. Is that clear? So this is a way how you are getting a means option based on a condition. Now you can give more conditions, like if you want to filter the okay, we already have that option. Give the filter option, number filters, means greater than 50 and less than 80. Okay, you want to filter in that range, greater than 50 and less than less than 80. Okay, is there any item in such a range? If you want to see, you just click on OK button. Yes, we have one item. So what is that? Is ginger, isn't it? So this way you can able to give a particular filtering option, Okay, so that is what it mean by filtering. Okay, so let us start again. So here now to sort or filter the data, do the following. Go to the filter option, sort or filter option, group in the data tab. Then dialog box appears. Then you need to specify on what basis you want to sort by. So I already showed you how to do that. Then just follow the steps. You will get automatically what are the things you are supposed to do, okay, in each dialog box. Okay, the spreadsheet will display as shown below. They have given different conditions. So this is a format, means a filtering option. When you give the filter option, you will get a down arrow for each field, and here you have to click and give the condition which you want to display. So that's all. So now we can specify the filter by selecting the available values in the list. Sort the filter, there are a lot of options. See, equals, does not equal. Okay, all the options are there. So which one you want to give, or you can give more than one conditions also. Just do that. Then comes the exercise. In this exercise, what they asked to do as a practical, sort a data set in the required order, then filter data in specified criteria. Then all this you are supposed to do. Create a worksheet in the given below. Then create total, calculate percentage, use this to sort data subject wise, okay, etc, etc, you are supposed to do. Now comes assessment. So assignment, you need not look at this part. Okay, you must look at the notes session, because there will be more than this. Don't miss that also. Then session 10, then calculate data across worksheet. This is another interesting feature of the Excel or the spreadsheets. Okay, actually spreadsheets are very powerful, okay, for maintaining a balance between different worksheets. It's very useful feature of this MS Word or OpenOffice. Okay, so you have to learn this Excel for maintaining your financial or whatever records, and you can manage it easily. If you are running a shop, it's very easy to manage the that amounts through these worksheets. Okay, so here is one of the use. Suppose you were working at the head office maintaining had data for 6 regions. Okay, and you use exactly the same worksheet layout and labels to track the average sales of each region over the previous quarter. Okay, that means you are working in a head office, and you will be getting so many worksheets from different sub offices, like a region 1, region 2, etc, etc. So you want to just means meet all the expenses. Okay, you want to just calculate all the expenses together and find the average or find the total, etc, etc. So many operations functions you have to perform. So for that, what you are supposed to do, or how can you do that? Each sheet contains headings by region. For like example, region 1, region 2, like region 6, and like that way. And in cell H15 on each sheet, the calculated total sales for the quarter appears. So if you want to obtain the average sales over the quarter, see, that means you will be having so many worksheets, and in one of the worksheets you are supposed to bring the data from the other worksheets. How it is possible? So that you can just easily find the total value or total amount or the average amount, whichever you want to calculate based on the other worksheets possible. Okay, so if you want to obtain the average sales over the quarter, what would you do? In this exercise, you will learn how to perform calculations on data across different worksheets. Okay, so data across different worksheets, that's what we are going to see. So here we are supposed to open a new worksheet. So I already created that also. Okay, I have created a worksheet in which all these data are stored. So we have a worksheet of house, the expenses, okay, of a house. Okay, let it be. Then name, January, February, March, April. The titles are these, and a house rent in January month you are spending this much, February this much, like that. Okay, the amount depends. And what you are supposed to do now to calculate the data across worksheets, do the following. So what else you want to do? Go to sheet 2. So first sheet you are supposed to create this one. Okay, and in sheet 2, okay, sheet 1, then sheet 2, in sheet 1 we have the expense for 1 month, and we have to save it. They are telling that we have to save it, sheet 1, as year 1. Okay, so name should be given as year 1. So you are supposed to give year 1 instead of sheet 1. So here you have to rename that field. So just give another name by clicking the rename. So year 1, we have to give year 1. Okay, that's the name of the sheet 1. Same way you have to create another sheet with the same data. I have given the same data. You can just change the amount if you want. I copied from the first one, that's why the same amount came here. So if you want to change, usually you will be having different amount for the next year 2, isn't it? So if it is year 2, you have to rename again year 2. Okay, so that's what I have given. And for any kind of data you can just give the name respectively. You can give the name if it is regarding the different offices. So region 1 you can give, region 2 you can give, like that. Okay, so year 1 can be region 1, year 2 can be region 2, like that. So if it is regarding any office expenses and all. Okay, then in sheet 3 we have to copy the name, that is these fields you have to copy to this, bring to here. Okay, in the final stage, and you have to rename this as total. Okay, because we want to find the total amount of year 1 and year 2. Okay, so you are renaming the last sheet as total. So we have year 1, year 2 and total. So for example, if we want to bring the total amount of year 1 and year 2 to this page, I calculated for one of them. And if you want to find the total amount you have spent for the last year and this year, electric bill. Okay, so year 1 you can give 2020, year 2 you can give 2019 or whatever it is. Okay, so that it should be there, that amount should be given here. Okay, or any other expense means you can give the name according to that. So electricity bill, we have to find the total electricity bill of last 2 years. So what we can do, you have to give, you have to go to the year one. Okay, in year one, which field you want to give there. So before that, you are supposed to give the function here, which function you want to use, what you want to do. So here we have to give the sum of the total amount, mean the sum, that is equal to sum. Every formula should start with equal to sign, isn't it? So sum of, open the bracket, sum of what? Year 1, then just refer the field electricity bill for January, isn't it? So that you have to click here, just need to click whatever changes we can make here, we can make, and that will reflect in the final one. Okay, then you press enter. Sorry, before that, before you press enter, you are supposed to give that equal to sum of, go to year 1, click on this one. Okay, that will be displayed here, sum of year 1. Then go to year 2. Before that, you have to put a comma or a plus sign because you want to separate it. Year 2. Okay, I think we have given year 2. So you have to give year 1. Again, the same amount we have given. Okay, so then you have to close this. Then you press enter, means you will be getting the total amount 700 plus 700, 1400 or 1400 rupees will be there. Similarly, you have to just refer the same function equal to, find the sum, okay, of all the fields. Instead of adding these two separately, you can give the formula so that it will be easily reflecting in the last one. So again, you have to go to year 1, grocery expense, then okay, put a comma, then go to year 2, then click on the grocery expense of January, okay, in year 2, then press enter. Suppose when you press enter, you will get the amount. You need not type anything else. Is that clear? So this is the way how you can just give the means expense for all the months without calculating separately. Now one more advantage is there. If you are changing this amount of the year 1, okay, suppose you want to give 600, what will happen? We are just giving 600 here and saving it. Let us see, in total it has been reduced. It was 1400 before and now it's been 1300. Understand, if we make any change in any of the data, okay, it will reflect back 1500. We are giving 1500. That will be reflecting in the last one. Okay, so 1500 plus 2500 is 4000. That's all. Okay, this is a way how we can just navigating our different sheets in a workbook. This is the same workbook. Okay, so in a workbook you can create any number of sheets, isn't it? We learned last year, and in different sheets we can just enter the different type of data, and if you want to just find any value, total value in another worksheet or in any of the cell, you can just refer by clicking on the any of the cell there and give any function. So this is a way how you can give it easily. Okay, let us see this. Now data across different worksheets, calculation can be performed. Open a new worksheet. This is what they have explained here. One more correction is here in sheet 3. Okay, name it totals. Here they have given the same name. Okay, name it totals. You have to give another name for sheet 3. So here you just type 3. Okay, make it correct and insert the same labels. We have done it, same label in total. Type the sum formula, that is which in any cell B2, sum is equal to whatever it is. You can press enter, you will get the sum over here. To answer the question raised earlier, what was the question we have asked? See, if you want to find the region 1, region 2, etc., and you want to find the average of all the amount, okay, you could create a new sheet called quarter summary. To find the average, enter the same way. So in a worksheet you can create any number of sheets. In a workbook you can create any number of worksheets and create that region 1, maybe it is region 1, region 2, etc. And if you want to find the average of these two, what you want to do? So in the last cell, we are going to calculate the average of what, open the bracket, go to the cell traveling expense average. So year 1 traveling expense is this much. Okay, then put a comma, then go to year 2 and traveling expense 500. Okay, you have to find the average value, then press enter, you will get the average, that is 500, isn't it? Average of 500 and 500 is 500. And if you are changing the value, same value, so if you are giving 400 here and just see that difference is 450, isn't it? Average of 400 and 500 is 450. So this way you can easily find any of the function, average, whatever be that. Okay, so you will be easily find it in any of the place in a different worksheet. That's all. Now this is what they explain. Spreadsheet calculates the average for all the values stored in H15 on all sheets in the range region 1 to region 6. You can rename the worksheets. Okay, so that's what they have given. So that's all. So there will be also some more questions, so you please refer the notes or the assignment given in along with this video. Then session 11, moving to session 11, what is that? Using multiple workbooks and linking cells. So in the last session we have seen how we can just link multiple worksheets in the same workbook. But here we are going to see how we can link multiple workbooks and linking cells the same way. There is no difference at all. So we can see that. So spreadsheet also allows you to link the cells from different worksheets and from various spreadsheets to summarize the data from several sources. In this manner, you can create formulas that span different sources and make calculations using a combination of local and linked information. You can link data from other spreadsheets and keep the information up to date without editing multiple locations every time the data changes. Okay, so how can you do that? See, how can you link multiple workbooks? So, suppose you have created different workbooks and you have entered data in it and you want to link into one workbook. Okay, for example, you can display data from multiple departments for an overview of details without sharing information between sources. In this exercise, you will learn how to link cells from different spreadsheet applications. So here we have 2 worksheets. I already opened 2 or 3 worksheets. Okay, so let us see. So I have this worksheet. Now what should I do if you want to just bring the data to link cells from different worksheet? Do the following. Open a new spreadsheet workbook. Okay, I opened a new worksheet. Type some formula, for example, some formula in any cell. Okay, so I'm going to type here equal to sum of, okay, sum of. So you have to refer the cell. Okay, so because we have 2 workbooks, so I'm going to link the workbook 1 with the workbook this one. The name is 1 and here the workbook 1. Okay, which contains electricity bill, that expenses. Okay, so here what we do is you just go to click on switch windows option under window group in the view tab. Okay, click on view tab, then go to the window group and switch windows. Let us see that. Okay, so view group. Okay, then what? Window group, window group, switch windows, it is there. So what we can do, so all the workbooks are displayed here. I think you are already selected this one and we have one workbook 1 and workbook 2. What is the name of this book 1? I think it's book 1, isn't it? Yes. So now what you can do is you have to click on this one and switch windows, workbook book 1. Okay, not this one, sorry. Sum of switch windows book 1, this one. Okay, so here what you can do, you have to refer that. Okay, click on the house rent plus we want to just give one of this already came here, book 1 total, the B2, that is the referring address. You need not bother about this, it will come automatically. So it came here and comma, then what else you want to add, the chilli price. Okay, it will come here. Okay, so that will be displayed here in the same, since it's in the same worksheet, that doesn't need any of the reference. But here book from book 1 total, this was there. So press enter, you will get 4100. That means that expense was 4000 and plus 100, 4100. We added these two amounts. But these two data are in two different workbooks, isn't it? So this is how we can bring the data. So just to refer, go to the workbook and refer. And if you make any change over here, 150. Okay, I'm making it 150, so that will reflect here also. Okay, you have to give certainly some labels over here to represent what is the price this. Okay, so this is how we can just merge different workbooks. Okay, it is easy for you to just do yourself in your system. If it is possible, please do it and understand. That is a better way to study this one. Okay, so this is how we can just merge different workbooks. So we have learned in this session how to merge different spreadsheets in the same workbook and merge different workbooks, isn't it? Different sheets in different workbooks. That's all. So press enter, you are back on the second spreadsheet. The cell where you were entering the formula has the total of the values in the first spreadsheet. Okay, not way the software gives the cell reference. See, this is a cell reference I already explained to you. If you update any values in the first any of the spreadsheet, it will automatically reflect in the answer session also, in the total session also. Okay, so assessment. Now the last session in this chapter. What is that? Sharing worksheet data. So can you just imagine when we can share, or what is the situation we have to share the worksheet data? Suppose if you are working in a department and there are so many other people in the same department. Okay, and all these people are working on the same type of same worksheet. Are you getting it? They all are working in a same worksheet. How they can share the same worksheet Excel window? Okay, so many people can share the same worksheet window. Is it possible or not? Have you ever think of that? So that is one of the most useful advantage of this Excel software or spreadsheet software. Okay, so several people can edit the same Excel sheet or spreadsheet. Okay, how it is possible? So in most office settings, there is a shared drive where teams can store common files for everyone to use. This usually leads to citing of the message the document is locked for editing by another user, isn't it? So sometimes if one of the user is opened that window, so in a network it is a problem. Okay, so actually if one of the user is opening any of the window, either Word or whatever it is, the other cannot edit anything in the same data. They can view that, but they cannot edit anything into that. Okay, so to open a read-only copy of this document, click. Okay, that was the message. That will be the message displaying in that case. If one of the user is opening that same window and other want to edit into that. So this message appears because someone else already has the file open. Sometimes it is necessary to have multiple people working on a file at the same time. So what is the use of that? At the same time, why should we work on the same file? To make it easier, isn't it? Some of them will be see, for example, in this database, if one person will be managing the house rent and the other people will be entering the electric bill, grocery expense, or for the month of January, one person will be entering the expense for month of January, another person will be entering the expense for month of February. So like that. So if all of them can enter the data at the same time, the work will be done within seconds, within minutes, isn't it? So it will be easy to finish the work in less time. So what is that? This can be to either speed up the data entry or simply make things easier for collaboration purpose, isn't it? So spreadsheet software allows the user to share the workbook and place it in the network location. Where should be its place? It will be in the network location. Usually it will be in the cloud space. Okay, so that will be a common space for any of them can access it, where several users can access it simultaneously. In this exercise, you will learn how to share a worksheet. Open a new worksheet and type the following. We have the same data. Okay, so open it And what else they have to means we have to do now to share the spreadsheet. Do the following: share workbook option under the changes group in the review tab, but there is no changes group in the under the review tab in MS Word. Okay, so in this version, at least in this version, so what you will do, so go to the review and there will be um, no group like workbook, isn't it? So here we have one option, share. So if you click here, you will be getting the options like please upload your workbook to OneDrive to share it. So you will be getting some other option here if you are already logged in. So you are already logged into one or the drive because we have to share it. So that option is there. I'm not want to share this one, that's why I'm not going to click it. So if you click on this, you have to name your workbook. Okay, so which workbook you want to, this current workbook, book 1. So you want to just give it and click on OK. So you will be giving your if you click on OK, you will be you must give your this one naming your document. Sorry, so I should not do that. Sorry, you should not do that because that is a public place for many people. Okay, so should not do that, you have to delete it. So that's how we can do it. Okay, so this is how we can share the data or any of the sheet in the cloud space, in the network space, so that anybody can open this one, okay, by giving or login with their mail ID or their whichever software they are using. So Microsoft OneDrive is there, so many other services are giving their services. Okay, so such services you have to sign in, then only you can share it, that's all. So that is that part. So share workbook option under the changes group in the review tab, a dialog box that is not there, so but we have another option. Then check the option allows changes more than one user at the same time. This allows the workbook merging. Okay, this is called workbook merging. Most spreadsheet software automatically turn off some features in shared workbooks. This is to simplify the workbook since multiple people can be working on the file at the same time. So the work will be completed within a limited time. For example, shared workbooks don't allow the merging cells. Okay, this cannot be done. Merging of cells, conditional formatting or inserting pictures or graphs will not able to do that. Okay, that's all. So the session 12 also completed. So now you have to complete all the assignments. So please children, submit the assignments on time. That's I'm just again and again telling you because you are scoring your practical mark through this assignment submission. Okay, this is our last session, and mostly the other people, that means employability skills, will be displaying the means just PDF, and you have to complete the assignment given or posted in the Olash. You have to submit it on time. Okay, that's all, because you will able to understand it very easily. That's why I am giving it as a PDF format. No videos are needed, so you can just read it and study it, isn't it? It will be easy for you to read a book and understand it and just answer the questions given. That's all. Okay, so thank you children, thank you so much.